Welcome back to Thyroid Strong Podcast, the podcast for women with Hashimoto's who are ready to lift heavy, lose weight, and feel strong without the burnout. I'm Dr. Emily Kiberd. I'm a chiropractor and functional medicine practitioner. And today we are talking all about what most healing protocols miss, and that is your mindset. Because here's the truth. You can run all the labs, you can take all the right supplements and follow a perfectly macro balance plan. But if your mindset isn't aligned with you on your healing journey, you will stay stuck. So we're going to go through 5 mindset shifts today to help you be successful on your healing journey. So many functional medicine practitioners are like, here's the test, here's the supplements, see you in 6 months or 3 months, but they're not addressing what needs to happen in your head and kind of download it into your soul to become your identity in order to heal. So let's start with mindset shift number 1. Healing is not linear. Oftentimes we like to think of healing as this like downward escalator, including weight loss, right? And oftentimes it's like, I'm doing amazing. There's a big jump. 2 steps back. I'm doing amazing. 4 steps forward, 1 step back. And I will say this, being 80% on point with what you're eating, your workouts, your steps, your sleep, your protocol, 80% is being an A+ student, not B-, A+. So let's start with this big one. Healing is not a straight line. It is not a 12-week plan with a guaranteed before and after photo. It is not linear, and it is not always predictable. There will be flares, as you know. There will be bad days, and sometimes there will be weeks when you're doing everything quote unquote right, and you still feel off. Here's the shift. You are going to see setbacks as data, not failure. You're going to see setbacks as data points with emotional neutrality, not fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. You're going to see setbacks as just data points, keeping emotional neutrality. They are not failure. So sometimes my clients feel amazing. They're doing amazing. They just came off a mold protocol and their antibodies are up. Their thyroid antibodies are up. And they're like, oh, I'm like, girl, you just stirred the pot. Of course your thyroid antibodies are up. You just came off a mold protocol. So see setbacks as data points. See them with emotional neutrality, not as failure. Your body is constantly talking to you and giving you messages. Every symptom is like a little breadcrumb. Every flare is feedback. What's changed? What's off? Use this information to your advantage instead of judging it. So the reframe is healing is not about being perfect. It's about progress and building better bounce backs. With this shift in your mindset in terms of your healing journey, this also comes with this thought that women need to do things 100% and they need to do it perfectly. And that once I put my credit card down and I pay the money, I will do it 100%. And like I mentioned before, 80% is an A+ student. It's not about being 100% on point. It's about pivoting when you fall off the wagon. What does that look like? You might have missed 1 workout because life was lifing, especially as a mom, but don't miss 2 workouts. You went to a restaurant, maybe it was Shake Shack, maybe you got some fries and realized they weren't gluten-free. And don't beat yourself up and shame and blame yourself that, I wasn't 100%. Instead, have a tool in your toolbox to make yourself resilient against something like gluten, like using a supplement like Gluten Digest. Okay? So 80%, you're an A+ student. Do not shame and blame and beat yourself up if you are not perfect all the time. Mindset shift number 2, strength over fragility. You are not fragile. You are not broken. You've just been fed a fragile narrative about having an autoimmune disease. If you've been told to, especially from a workout perspective, do yoga, Pilates, low impact, take long walks, stretch to avoid lifting weights because of adrenal fatigue, and then you find yourself doing less and less and less, I want you to hear this. Your body is adaptable. Hello, women are made to push out babies. We are resilient AF. And that is the mindset shift that needs to happen on your healing journey. You're not fragile, you're adaptable. I say this all the time inside Thyroid Strong. We do the hard things. We lift the weights, we push the babies, we eat protein, nutrient dense food. We just do it in small doses. So we do the hard things, we just do them in small doses. That is the magic. It's not about doing CrossFit 6 days a week. Duh. It's about lifting heavy 30 to 35 minutes, 3 days a week, maybe 4. It's about showing up, applying a smart stressor, and teaching your body how to respond and recover from that stressor appropriately. When you lift weights, you're not just building muscle. I mean, duh, yes, you are, but it's not just about that. You're teaching your nervous system, I'm safe, I'm strong, and that rewires everything from metabolism to your mindset. Hello, lifting heavy things rewires your mindset. Mindset shift number 3. You are going to fuel and nourish your body over shaming, blaming, and restricting. This is what I see every single day. Women are eating 1,200 calories. They are overtraining. They are running on coffee, multiple cups of coffee a day, and wondering why their weight will not budge, why they are exhausted, why their cycle is off. If you want to lose fat and feel good in your body, you cannot restrict your way there. Okay. So the mindset shift is you nourish your body, you feed your body because you love your body. You fuel your body like it deserves to be strong. Protein is that foundation, 30 grams per meal minimum. We've heard this before. Nutrient-dense foods, whole foods, foods that build you up, not ones that spike your blood sugar like crazy and tear you down. You do not need to earn your food. You don't have to burn off your meals by putting your running shoes on and going for a run. You are allowed to nourish yourself fully, and when you do, your body starts to feel safe to let go of that extra weight. You are the CEO of your health. You're the only one who gets to live in your body and gets to feel everything that it's going through, the aches, the pains, the ups, the downs, the joys, the heartaches. And you're the only one who gets to take steps to heal, right? Like no one else can do that for you. Yes, you could hire a chef who could make you food. You could hire me to give you supplements and encourage you to do the do. No one else is going to heal the body the way you do. No one else is going to lift a weight for you to put on muscle. So really be the CEO of your health because you are the only one who gets to live in your body. And you're the only one who gets to take the steps to heal. You are not the victim of your Hashimoto's, and you're not just a patient on a plan. You are the CEO of your health. What does that mean? That means you ask for labs that you need and you research beforehand before your appointment. You say no to any sort of dismissive care or a feeling of gaslighting. You lift weights even when it's scary because you know it's going to help you put muscle on, and you know that you've been guided through Thyroid Strong workouts to do it in a way where you don't hurt yourself. You track your macros, you ask questions, you take notes, you make empowered decisions. You do not get stuck researching without taking action on a plan. The women I work with who are the most successful execute on a plan. They trust the process. The mindset shift here is no one is coming to save you. And that's kind of empowering when you realize that your healing is not about waiting for the right doctor or like, what's the magic pill? Or, oh, hey, I saw this thing on Instagram. It's actually you showing up differently. You get to become the leader of your healing team and you drive the bus. And you really make this part of your identity. It is, hey, I am someone who has Hashimoto's, but I'm also someone who knows how to figure out the solution to my healing journey. All right, I say this one for last. Number 5, rest is not lazy. It has taken me 44 years to learn this one, ladies. All of my clients are type A, high-powered, high-achieving go-getters, and this is the one they resist the most. Rest is productive. Your body cannot heal in a state of burning the candle at both ends and being in a state of survival. If you're lifting heavy, walking 10,000 steps, you're tracking macros, but you're only sleeping 4 hours a night, your body is going to fight you. Here's the mindset shift that needs to happen. Rest is not lazy. Rest is part of nourishing your body. And we are not waiting to rest when we die. That is a very masculine narrative. Rest is part of your prescription. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to apologize for resting your body. You don't have to explain why you are resting. Rest is where the healing happens. not in the grind, but in the recovery. So let me give you an example. I have a client, her name is Selena. She came to me because she had basically overtrained her whole life and undereaten and given herself a autoimmune disease. And she's just like, yeah, give me more, 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 more. And I was like, I do that for some of my clients. But for you, I actually think we need to pull more off your plate. So instead of working out 6 days in the gym, and then she would lift weights and then get on the treadmill for an hour and a half, we pulled workouts out. We dialed it down from 6 days of weights and cardio to 3 days of weights. We put her on an adrenal protocol. She's like, I don't feel that different. And then we took it off after 3 months. And her energy, she's like, wow, I forgot that this is how I used to feel. Her energy crashed. So we put her back on the adrenal protocol and she feels so much better. Her energy is stable. She doesn't want to take a nap all day. We also look for root causes. She had mold exposure. She had mold in her basement that she remediated, and she is feeling so much better. But we didn't put more on her plate. We didn't grind her harder. We didn't give her more workouts. We actually took things off her plate to help her body heal, to rest, to recover. So these 5 mindset shifts are not optional. They are foundational. They are part of shifting your identity as a woman from someone who feels like I am my Hashimoto's diagnosis to someone who's, I am like this amazing woman. I just happen to have Hashimoto's and I need to tweak some things and have tools in my toolbox to know how to heal properly. And just know you can't supplement your way around these mindset hacks. You can't biohack your way out of shifting your mindset. So if you're ready to not just know this and listen to it on a podcast, but to actually live it, I want to invite you into my Thyroid Strong 101 functional medicine coaching. It's where we combined data from proper functional testing, lab testing, potentially stool, urine, saliva. We combine it with shifting your daily routine and your body's patterns into a personalized plan so that you can lose weight, you get your energy back, you can feel like yourself again through healing those root causes and feeling strong without flaring. So I'm going to drop the link in the show notes. It's dremilykiberd.com, functional-health-coaching, functional-health-coaching to apply. And let's start building the strongest, most resilient, healed version of you. And just remember, ladies, we do the hard things. We just do them in small doses.